katong activity ninyo sa different sampling techniques. Tama naman yung ano ninyo. In terms sa tools sa zoology, meron lang doong tool like survey meter tape is different from steel tape. Steel tape, katong gina-stretch ninyo na made up of steel, tapos iro-roll siya, that is very short only and limited to ilang meters lang. Ang survey meter tape, this is quite long. Ang minimum nito is more on 50 meters. So, mga 100 meters. Tool for siya. Kaning na ay kaning color black. Mahaba-haba to, 50 meters. Ang iba naman is merong itong pinakamaliit, 25 meters yata to. Ito is 50. We have that in school. Noon ang survey meter tape mo na ginagamit to measure the plots. Kanang maghimo mo og bigger square to study on, especially pag tree sampling, vegetation sampling ang inyong gamiton. So that is the survey meter tape. Ang isa naman is GPS or the Global Positioning System. Kani ang usually ginagamit. Kani ang GPS. Sa Garmin, we have that one certain area, kailangan i-mention talaga ang global positioning ng inyong study sites. Like for example, kung mag-study mo sa Hamigitan, what specific site ng Hamigitan ang inyong gistudyhan? So you have to get your GPS. And kung say path sa inyong transect line, it also shows sa inyong GPS ang transect path. Kani siya, kanina device, connected kasi ito sa satellite. Ang kalaban lang ng GPS na ganito na is yung thick clouds or yung weather condition is cloudy and at the same time, thicker canopy. What does it mean na thicker ang canopy? Kung naamo sa deep forest, naay mga GPS na limited ang iyang signal. Pero meron naman din na makapenetrate sa thicker canopy. Mahal na to. Mga worth na to siya of 50,000. The kaning killing jar is made up of jar with different layers of substrate. Now, noon, they use cyanide crystals. Since cyanide is very harmful, ang ginawa ng mga revision sa mga killing jars, meron ang lang, plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris katong white cement na kung imo siyang ibasa, mugahi dayon. And plaster of Paris is also used for getting footprints sa mga animals in the forest if you want to study the footprints ng mga hayop. So, plaster of Paris, first layer, tapos meron mga sand, then cardboard. Na mga simplified na plaster of Paris, killing jar. Okay. Dito ginagamit sa pagpatay, mura siya gas chamber ng insekto. So, kasi, nganong kailangan pa man na ay ningani? Sa kuan kasi, sa research, kailangan ng mga ethical considerations in which dapat hindi ka brutal sa pagpatay ng hayop. Mo na uban, they design this one para daw ang death sentence mo sa isang living organism is not harsh. So, dito, at the same time, once you kill your insect, hindi din siya masashock. Hindi siya nasa-shock. Unti-unti mo siyang pinapatay. So, in short, relax ang muscle niya. So, you can control the limbs before they got undergoing rigor mortis. Kasi kung kalit lang mo siya ipatay, ang limbs ng insect like sa mosquito or sa sa fly or sa beetle, bigla lang siyang magtigas. Hindi mo siya spread out for positioning sa preservation. Mahirapan ka, mapuputol mo yung limbs. So, itong killing jar, para siyang insect chamber, gas chamber. Um, this will relax the insect while you kill it. So, ang ginagamit for relaxation ng insect, you use chloroform. So, inside the lagay mo yung insekto dyan or chloroform muna, then later on yung insekto. So, i-close mo yan siya ng cork or resealable cup ng container. Any container could be ideal for as long as may wide mouth kung saan kasya yung kamay mo kung in and out. Kaya kung maliit yan, mahirapan ka magkuha sa iyong insekto sa loob ng jar. Hindi mo pa siyang itaktak. Tapos, may tendency mataktak po ang contents ng imong killing jar. So, pwede po wide mouth or naamoy tong, then okay lang yan siya. So, these are different designs ng killing jar. So, to those who want to study ng mga arthropods or other invertebrates like insects, butterflies, ito yung way of killing, way of suffocating your insects. Next type. So, tama naman yung mga other tools ninyo. So, methods. So, mga non-standardized method, ani ang mga some of the sampling techniques. So, since zoology man, so we have animal sampling techniques. So, these techniques will be combined from 1 to 2 or 3 to 4. Depende sa inyong objective sa research. So, first, we have the light trapping. So, light trapping really happens during at night. So, this is one of the nocturnal sampling, and this is ideal for nocturnal insects because nocturnal insects are looking for light. So, light trapping is ideal if you want to study moths, beetles. Ideally, dapat walay buwan. Kasi yun ang walang distraction. We have also Malay strap. Malay strap, mura ni siya og tent. More on sa mga flying insects on that area. So if you want to study flying insects on that area, Malay strap is also ideal. Pero kung ano siya, more on daytime collection. Opposite ni siya sa light trap up. So, bakit white and black? Kasi itong black, once na ma-black ang flyway ng insekto, iiwas ang mga insekto sa black. Pupunta siya sa white. Maliit na exit papunta sa container. Then, doon na sila mahuhulog. So, yun yung collection chamber. Ang collection chamber may contain depende sa solution. Usually, ang ginagamit is alcohol. Pero since nag-evaporate din siya, ang iba gumagamit din ng detergent soap. Ang iba naman is yung dagan solution. Pero kung DNA, for DNA purposes, kung mag-barcoding mo sa mga insekto, ideal ang alcohol kasi hindi na-destroy, hindi na-deteriorate yung DNA sa leg muscle ng insekto. We have Burley's funnel. Ang Burley's funnel para siyang filtration method, but this is ideal for mga soil arthropods, mga burrowers. Okay, anong gagawin mo? This will be done overnight. Okay, kukuha ka ng portion sa imong soil sample. Then, you also use a bulb. Actually, may funnel yan siya dito. May funnel. na nakadikit from connecting from the bulb to the net. Tas ito may first layer, this is the area where you're going to place your soil sample, mga substrate, mga basta substrate with soil. Then ito screen, ito siya. Not too small na screen. Para ang insekto makaagi. So, hindi masyado too small ang mesh. Dapat medyo malaki-laki rin. Then, meron siyang another funnel to lead the insect going to the collecting chamber. Ang preservative fluid might be also alcohol or soap para lang malunod at hindi maka-escape ang insekto. So, we have different types of preservative fluid. Overnight, anong konsepto nito? Mga ground-dwelling na insekto, they don't favor the light. So, most of the time, they are living on shaded areas. So, once this light, labaw na kung 90 to 120 watts, mainit na yan para sa kanila. So, ang mangyari, iiwas sila sa light. Iinit itong substrate dito. Igangan sila ba, tapos silawan. So, what they did, they go to go further away. So, they go away from the light. So, pupunta sila dito sa baba. Then dito, ito na portion, slippery ito na portion kasi made up of plastic. So, masaslide sila din ha. Then, diretso na sa collection fluid. So, this is what I said, itong mist netting. Mist netting is para siyang volleyball net. Pero, this is made up of nylon or polyester mesh suspended between poles. So, naana siya, mura na siya sa volleyball. Naanay opposing poles. And each sa mist netting, it consists either 5 to 6 layers as packets. So, this is the first packet, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Na pag set up ng nets, dapat hindi siya too stiff kasi magbabounce back lang yung ibon. Now, what will happen? Dapat meron siyang, itong mga packets, ito yung mga packets. Dapat medyo maluwang. So, what will happen? Isi-set up mo ito sa flyway in which kung asa gyud mura siya flyway ng mga ibon, kalsada ng mga ibon, sa ibon. Babangga ang ibon dito sa net. So, hindi kasi yan nila makikita because it's very fine. Labaw na kung imo ni siyang i-set up sa shaded forest area. Pwede siyang sky net, pwede siyang ground net ang setup. Mubangga ang bird sa net. Then, kung mabangga siya, mahulog siya diri sa pocket. Dili na siya ma-entangled na siya. So, muna ko study sa una. Next. Basking survey. So, if you want to study on reptiles, specifically sa mga turtle, another one, if you want to observe yung mga motile vertebrates, like gusto nyo i-survey kung meron bang presence of deer, wartipigs, mga... next we have the artificial cover objects o ACOS. The ACOS is ideal for reptiles and amphibians. Next, we have deep netting and kick sampling. So deep netting is also used if you want to scoop a plankton or a fish in streams. Next, we have the pitfall trap. So pitfall trap for insects. So this is made up of cup and a funnel. Next, we have also pan traps. What is the difference between the pitfall trap and pan trap? Ang pan traps, this is ideal for pollinators. Next, we have vial tapping. Okay, ang vial tapping is also one way to protect your hand if you want to collect mga venomous na insects. Diba? Protection, safety first. Okay, next, we have aerial nets or sweep netting. Sweep netting is ideal also for flying insects. Meron mga hoppers. Now, sa research also, kailangan meron ding standardized sampling. Ang standardized sampling, if you want to study on diversity, species richness, sa pa ba? Abundance, kailangan ang method nimo sa sampling technique ay standardized. So, ito yung one of the standardized sampling. So, we have here time constraint. Time constraint searches, this is an actively search for animals in a given area for a preferred amount of time. Like for example, we have bird survey. So, gusto mo i-observe ano yung mga birds from 6 to 9. Tapos, now what will be the limitation? So, this one, longer periods. So, hindi lang ito makuha ng isang buwan kung if you want to compare in season. Kailangan yearly ito. Minimum na siguro ang 3 years or 5 years. So the result of time-constrained searches are highly influenced by environmental factors such as time, day, season, and weather. So it is well known that amphibian activity increases much after rainfall. Like for example, sa mga palaka, high ang activity ng mga palaka during rainfall. Next, we have aerial constraint searches. Area. So this is the search is focused on certain area and not on amount of time. Okay. Next, ano lang ang limitation? Effect on environmental condition, experience or the skill of the workers, and the routine. And also yung topography ng area. Isa naman, we have quadrat sampling. Ang quadrat sampling is ideal for plants. So, this is how the quadrat sampling. Meron pa siyang mga sub-quadrats. Kani, pwede pa. Line transect method could also be used for plants and animals. Okay, belt transect method is another type of transect line. It's laid out in a quadrat and placed in each survey interval. So, ganito ang setup. So, naka-quadrat. So, each quadrat na akay mga interval. So, kung sa imuhang nakay-set of quadrats per interval, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then this is another interval for certain distance, then another set of quadrat na po. So, this is a belt transect method. You will determine the diversity of abundance of each plot in terms of vegetation. So those are some of the sampling techniques, especially sa ecology.